kissing babies and hugging fat girls.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. As you can see, Jeff is back with us. Say hi, Jeff.
Hi.
There it is.
Oh.
And because to help my brother out here, you're stuck with me reading all the scripts again. So here we go. Welcome to the Rhythm Section, a Memphis music podcast. Produced by SRP Studios Podcasting. SRPstudiosLLC.com. Catch new episodes every Tuesday morning on Apple and Spotify. 6 p.m. Central on YouTube and Facebook, and 7:30 p.m. on radio-memphis.com. Are you okay over there, sir?
I'm surviving.
I hope you don't die like halfway through the show.
It might happen.
Follow us at therhythmsectionpod.com for all channel links and episodes.
Bear with us, guys. It's gonna be a tough one.
It's good hearing your voice again in these headphones, Jeff.
Yeah.
Tad phlegmy today, but it's okay.
A lot phlegmy.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Today we have Vanessa Sudbury from Rock the Boat. Awesome interview. More on that after the ad break. And then next week we have Carmen Brianna and Fanny Horton, the dancers for Elevation Memphis, a Tina Turner tribute experience. And that one was a lot of fun, too.
Damn it.
I think you weren't coughing like that before we hit
I don't know
record.
Here it is.
I'll mute your mic and you let me know when you're ready to talk.
Do that.
No.
Mute it.
Well, that's the first thing I want to talk about is your deathly self. I want to thank Steve Owens for
thank you, Steve.
filling in last week.
You should be here now.
It was a lot of fun. He did a great job, and we were able to talk more about his musicians booking agency, but also his stickers, shirts, mugs.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we coordinated our shirts today. We are wearing the new, formerly known as T-shirts made by one only.
Yep.
Steve Owens. And so again, thanks to you, Steve. You've been sick for a minute, haven't you, Jeff?
Dude, I had it for probably close to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it was pretty mild. I was getting through it. And then this past Friday, it just went nuts. And for the whole weekend, brutal. So I played a gig Saturday night. Had Mulligan's 64, which is still a smoking venue.
I mentioned this last week.
That probably wasn't the smartest thing I've ever done.
I believe I quoted it as the smokiest bar in Memphis.
Oh, my God.
They probably won't appreciate that, but...
And, of course, Sunday morning I woke up from that, and it was just misery, and so I canceled coming into the show. Mm-hmm. We had a rehearsal we were going to do that we canceled
for this new top secret project.
We're gonna be rolling more information on that out soon. So I'm here.
You like how I made you talk?
I know it's
a lot,
and I'm about to stop because I know nobody wants to hear this.
Well, I'm coming back to you in a second because I want to talk about our timeline of filming. I always want to be transparent on our
Great Scott!
Film time in relation to published time. We're actually recording this on Tuesday the 25th. So it will be 7 days between film day and publish. And that is because Jeff needed the weekend off.
Yeah.
But for a very special reason.
Yeah.
A very special reason. Jeff, please share with everyone what you're going to be doing this weekend. By the time everyone hears this, it's the past weekend.
Right.
Once again.
Great Scott!
But what are you doing?
My beautiful daughter, Sarah, is getting married.
Yay.
To a young man named Charles. That's Charles.
I couldn't tell if you were going to start crying.
No, I'm just dying.
You got choked up. I didn't know which direction that was going.
The crying's going to come in a few days. But yeah, she's getting married, man. We're happy to add someone to the Ward family. I'm not sure that Charles is really thrilled about that.
Does he know the Ward family well yet?
Yeah, he knows us. He's a good kid, man.
Yeah,
we're looking forward to it. Hopefully, by the time we make it to Raleigh, North Carolina, this will all be a little better.
Which is where your daughter resides, right?
That's correct.
And how old are these kids?
Oh, 27, 28.
Seems like a good age.
Yep.
Good, respectful, responsible age, I guess.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Sarah's got her master's. Charles is a worship leader at his church, so they're gonna do well.
Cool. So let me ask you more questions so you can talk more. So for the sake of saving Jeff from coughing his lungs out, we're going to get started on the ad break right now. All right, we're going to start things off with Area 51. They are one of the premier bands in Memphis and North Mississippi, bringing you songs from classic artists such as Toto, yes, Duran Duran and Phil Collins. Keep it Dewey, and check out one of their following shows. Friday, March 14th, Dan McGinnis at 9 p.m. Friday, March 22nd, Lafayette's at 9 p.m. And Friday, March 29th at Hadley's, 8 p.m. Follow them on Facebook at Area 51 Memphis. Hey, bands, are you ready to take your show to the next level? Well, David Griffin Audio brings big sound, bright lights, flames, and sparks to every event. From private parties to festivals, fairs, clubs, and even poolside and patio gigs. Experience the largest QSC system in the area with David Griffin Audio. No job is too big or too small. Follow us on follow him on Facebook at David Griffin Audio for updates. Book him now. Call 901-299-1344 or email davidgriffinaudio@gmail.com. Bring the energy, bring the show. David Griffin Audio. Are you looking for the best live music in Memphis? Well, Steve Owens and the Musicians Booking Agency connect top bands with the hottest venues in town. Whether you're a band looking for gigs or a venue needing incredible talent, the Musicians Booking Agency has you covered. Stay in the loop. Follow on Facebook at the Musicians. I can't wait for you to be back, Jeff. Stay in the loop. Follow on Facebook at The Musicians Booking Agency for updates and upcoming shows and new artists. Memphis music starts here. Don't miss out. Contact Steve at 901-870-6846. Okay, Wednesday, March 5th, The A-List at Hadley, 7 p.m. Thursday, March 6th, The Pinch, Lafayette's at 7. Friday, March 7th, Big Wheel, Hadley's 8 p.m. and 30-Minute Ego at Sidecar South Haven, 7 p.m. Saturday, March 8th, Almost Famous at Roosters, 10 p.m. 901 Rocks, Sidecar Memphis, 7 p.m. Headband, Sidecar South Haven at 7, and then formerly known as at Neil's, 8 p.m. Moving to Sunday, March 9th, Grace Springs Fellowship, Getting the Word Out with preacher Dave Morshak. Hadley's, 10:30 a.m. That goes every other Sunday, so please go check that out if you're looking for a place of worship. Full Metal Racket, Roosters, 9 p.m. and Rockya, Hadley's, 5:30 p.m. And then Wednesday, March 12th, Off the Tracks Duo debuts at Sidecar South Haven at 6 p.m. That is Karen Dillard Brown and Midnight Train from Memphis's new bass player, Brandon Heath. So you got Karen and Brandon doing a new duo.
You're the only you need one I need to talk to.
2 weeks in a row, our very patient and generous audience has to listen to me read every word of this shit, Jeff. Your mic is still off, dude. No, say that again.
I was going to say they would rather listen to you than me right now. That's a
Shut up, man.
DeSoto Local is a digital advertising network throughout DeSoto County. They move the outdoor billboard concept indoors to high-traffic areas, connecting local businesses to their customers through their network of indoor digital billboards in over 30 locations. Their indoor billboards are in popular places all over town, from restaurants to gyms and doctor's offices to auto repair. You will be seen wherever your customers go. These screens display full motion ads, but the business hosting the screen ads for local businesses in the area and relevant contacts. Advertise your business with DeSoto Local. Contact Brandy Faulkner today at 901-831-3212 and visit DeSotoLocal.biz for more information. One more to go. One more to go. Oh, Jeff's going to jump in. You want to take it?
Just for a second.
Go for it.
Yeah. More Loud proudly pays tribute to the king of surf guitar, Dick Dale. Guitarist Jason Moore captures Dale's signature sound with aggressive, fast, and highly rhythmic playing, featuring rapid, alternate picking, heavy reverb, and powerful staccato attack that defined Dick Dale's sound.
Well done, sir. In addition to honoring Dick Dale, More
all I
Loud
got.
performs instrumental rock and roll versions of classics like Smoke on the Water, Louie Louie, and House of the Rising Sun, all infused with that unmistakable Dick Dale energy. Coming this spring, More Loud will release his original EP, Louder Than Life. Right now, new singles Finish Line and Paradiso are out now. Visit moreloud.com for music, updates, and more. That's MOORELOUD.com. I don't know what's worse. You coughing in the background or me reading?
Oh, dude.
I'm going to say me reading's worse.
Yeah, we're making this intro as short as possible because I am just not doing well.
Vanessa Sudbury.
Love her.
Rock the Boat.
She's awesome.
Many other projects that we talk about in this interview. She was so much fun.
Yep.
You know, I believe that was the first time I meet her. Mm-hmm. So that still happens. Still have people rolling in here that I'd never met before, and she was delightful.
First time I met her in person.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yep. Thanks for coming in, Vanessa. We had a good time. So rapid fire on some of the things we talked about. You know, we obviously go origin story at the front end, how she got involved with Rock the Boat, and the story behind that. This is where she kind of first learned what yacht rock was, and it's in this interview I discovered that you didn't really know that term either. And I was like, okay, we learned something new.
Absolutely.
Jeff. Every week we're learning something new.
Yeah.
And then she gives a lot of love to every member of Rock the Boat. And then we talk about something that she's been doing for years. It's a project called Six String Lovers with Charvey McLemore. Just an acoustic duo that's been going on for 20 plus years. It's always been her kind of constant throughout the different band changes and everything. Right. She does write originals. We talk about her YouTube channel. The link of the channel that we discussed in the interview will be found in the description. And then we talk about previous bands. And she was part of two projects with Phil and Raleigh Hartzell.
Yep.
From the famed band.
Yes. Country Grammar. No, Play Rough. Play Rough. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You're the only one I need to talk to.
You're the only one I need to talk to.
I'm going to put out a poll. Would you rather just listen to Jeff cough or just me speak? Because I think there's one worse than the other. M-Town, mute Jeff. M-Town and Country Grammar are two projects that Vanessa was a part of with Phil and Raleigh. We go into detail on that. And then early influences and current influences and, the general stuff. So, it was a good time. Learned a lot about her. Again, Vanessa, I hope you're watching. Again, another thank you for being kind to Mama D, my mom. I sent her a picture as soon as we filmed the interview with her. Say, hey, Mom, look what we did. So she was happy to see that. But for the sake, again, for moving things along, I think Jeff is going to pass out on me here. We're going to...
So sorry to make you guys listen to this, and Vanessa, I apologize. I wish your intro was a little better.
Well, you're a trooper.
Look,
thanks for coming in.
Dedication is what this show is all about.
Well, then where were you last week, man?
On death's door.
Hey, we took 2 weeks off last year.
Yeah.
Because of my stuff. So
it's all good.
We get it. All right, Big Note Music Lessons. Are you ready to play? Well, Big Note Music Lessons offers one-on-one and group guitar, bass, keys, drums, and voice lessons. Try a free lesson with no obligation. Visit BigNoteMusicLessons.com, complete the submission form, and start your musical journey today. BigNoteMusicLessons.com. You gonna try one, Jeff? Oh, no, you pointed to me. All right. Yeah. Start your Radio Memphis day with In the Morning with Rick and Monica from 9:30 to 2 p.m. Central for a wild ride of fun segments like News from the Stupid, That Guy, This Guy, Crime Time, and more. Radio Memphis, where the planet tunes in to hear what Memphis sounds like, radio-memphis.com. And thank you so much to everyone in the past and present that have donated to this cause. You can do so by clicking our Venmo and Cash App links in the description, or search the Rhythm Section Pod on either app and follow us at therhythmsectionpod.com. There you will see our entire catalog of episodes and links to our YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram channels. Jeff, thanks for fighting through it today.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck this weekend.
You're probably rethinking this shit right now. Like, he should have stayed home.
Good luck for this weekend. As we record this, as you hear this out there, Jeff cried like a baby this weekend because his beautiful daughter got married. Yeah. And anxious to hear some updates or a review of the wedding.
And there will be some photos that we'll throw up in the future.
Yes.
I'll bring you pictures for sure.
Yes, send me some photos for sure. Absolutely. And we'll share that in the next episode.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Go see a band. We appreciate your patience.
Thanks for putting up with me.
And please enjoy our interview with Vanessa Sudbury, vocalist from Rock the Boat. All right, welcome to the interview, everyone. Very excited to introduce you to Vanessa Sudbury. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Okay, Sudbury.
Perfect, yes.
Yeah, I've always wondered if it's Sudbury or Sudbury.
Burry.
Well,
Cadbury.
we get all of the iterations of Sudbury, so you guys did good.
So yes, Scott's sister-in-law, vocalist for Rock the Boat, and all kinds of past projects we're going to cover, but thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So we've rocked the boat. We've had
Paul.
We've had Paul in here, and is that the only other member we've had?
I think so.
Yeah, because I think we were supposed to have
Steve.
Yes, Rhodey.
Yes.
And that was one that got canceled, so I need to get him rescheduled.
Vanessa was one of those victims as well, so thank you for your patience.
Yes.
I'm just glad you guys called me up again.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. You've been on the list, you know, for sure. So, and as mentioned before the show, thank you for being a good friend of my mom and friendly with my mom.
I love
and
your mom.
Mama D in the house.
She's the best.
You know?
Applause.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. Yay. She is that's Mama D. She walks into a room and you know she's there.
Yes. I love her.
Yeah, but yeah, she loves Rock the Boat and she just loves dancing. And man, when she hit the scene, woo! Oh, I remember. She was dancing every night. But that's why she got to know a lot of people like yourself. Wow. Where'd you come in from? What part of town do you live in?
Right now I'm living in Atoka, which is...
Ooh, that's a hike.
Yeah, you got a little bit of
Yes, it was about an hour. We live 20 miles north of Memphis City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah.
Well, thanks for making the drive.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Everything is a drive for me, so this is nothing. Yeah.
Hernando is always as far away from everybody else that they're used to going to. You know,
I'm everywhere. Like I said, it's either 45 minutes to an hour to get there, so I'm used to it. This is not a big deal.
But live out in the country. Yeah, so that's the payoff, right? Having some space.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Days like today, you love being in the country.
Yes.
Yeah, I live in an apartment complex, so you know, so I don't experience that ever.
Are we going to start with Rock the Boat and talk about that?
Let's
first?
do it. Yeah, let's start current in history of that band with you, and then we'll break into some past projects you were a part of with Phil and Riley Hartzell and whatever else comes up.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about Rock the Boat.
Rock the Boat. I swear, it just came out of nowhere. Thinking back, I think I met Paul and Greg. Tom may have been there also, but they came out to Brookhaven to see Scott and I. We were doing an acoustic gig.
Okay.
And I didn't realize it at the time, but that was kind of like they were checking to see how how I was.
Yeah, sneaky audition.
Yes, I didn't know. I just kind of met them and we talked a little bit. And then pretty soon after, I got a call from Paul wanting to see if I would fill in for, they had another singer, Emily, who is precious. She was getting ready to move, so they wanted to see if I would be interested in filling in just for like a few gigs and then just kind of see where it went from there.
And how many years ago are we talking?
Probably 2 years ago at this point. Yeah. So I did the Italian Fest. That was our first gig together.
There you go. Just throwing you right into the fire.
Throwing me right into it and Rock the Boat. I had never used in-ears before, so that was a brand new thing for me.
Tracks, was that new to you?
Yes, brand new thing for me.
And man, that's a challenge when you've never done it. It really is.
Honestly, that has been the hardest thing for me in this band. I didn't really know what the yacht rock genre was. I wasn't familiar with that until now. But so learning those songs, not a big deal. Love the music, but the in-ears, getting used to the tracks, all the things, that has been the biggest hurdle for me. I feel like I'm kind of finally getting to the point where I'm there.
So how impactful has yacht rock been on your life?
Okay.
I mean, has it been life-changing?
I promise you, I had no clue what this was. I really didn't. And they think that that's funny, but I'm like,
Sure.
My image of yacht rock was something completely different from what it...
Like Captain and Tennille?
Like, I didn't know what it was. I was like, what are we talking... Right, Captain and Tennille.
I never heard that term until Paul Moreau came in.
Are you serious?
I didn't even know what the hell yacht rock was.
No.
I love the music because I'd listened to Christopher Cross and all that kind of stuff in the past. I didn't know. I'd never heard the term yacht rock. That's brand new to me.
I'm so much more hip than you guys.
You are.
My goodness.
You are, because I had no idea. But I do. I love it. There's been a lot of a lot of what we do I was familiar with already. But there's been some things and I'm like, I did not know about this.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And now I think me coming into the band, it's kind of going in not another direction, but I've kind of like, we should do this song. And it's probably more on the 80s side of yacht rock than,
Okay.
I think yacht rock, the genre is supposed to be 78 to 83 or something like that. I'm like looking at the 83 songs more than anything.
So do you do any Chicago?
We don't. We don't do. No, we do. No, that's not true. See, I had to learn like 50 songs when I got.
I bring up Chicago because they have there's like two Chicagos.
No,
the 70s and 80s.
We do Saturday in the Park.
Okay, so that's
I think that's the
Is
only
that
one we do.
Peter Cetera?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Dang, I would love to do some Peter.
It's the real Chicago.
I got you. See, I think Peter Cetera is the real Chicago.
I'm leaning.
He likes.
My husband is all about he cannot stand the later Chicago, but he
And I'm going to piss a lot of people off. Jeff doesn't like painted Kiss.
No,
it's post paint.
That's exactly right.
Paint, makeup.
Kiss
paint.
For me, Kiss did not.
I'm such an idiot.
Did not exist until the makeup came off.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never
it wasn't
heard
the
that.
paint.
No, well, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So let's run down the members.
Yes.
So who's in the band?
We have Steve. He is the other singer, the male singer, and honestly, I just love playing with him because I really don't have to do. I just have to show up and sing. He is like the full show. He's dancing all over the stage.
He is an absolute pleasure to
and this
watch.
is Steve
He is
Rohde?
amazing as a performer.
Yeah, he is. He is a performer, man.
He's that's kind of what I've always, my performance style is I just sit in front of the mic and sing.
Yeah,
that's always been that's the lane that I like to stay in.
I get it.
I can kind of obviously I'm moving around a little bit, but Steve is all over the stage. And so I just kind of have to, be there and accompany him. But Steve, we have Ronnie Knight, plays drums.
Yep.
Love Ronnie. I've known him a long time.
The star of the Kiss reunion.
which is
or
coming
tribute.
back.
Yeah, I
coming
know. I
back.
saw that.
Yeah, I saw
sneaky
that too.
post out there.
Yeah. Tom Slagle, he is our keys and
Okay.
sax. And then Greg Verrett, bass. He's like, oh, I just love him so much. Paul Moreau, and he's like we say the captain of the ship because he just does all the things.
Yes, he does that well.
Yes.
Go back to the Kiss.
Yeah.
The
He's
Kiss tribute.
So good
I mean,
at
that's
yeah.
all Paul. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, cool. So you've been in 2+ years.
Yeah, I think I think we've hit the 2-year mark.
So coming into a genre that you just really weren't familiar
Mm-hmm.
with, I mean, was all the material fresh to you as far as never had sung those songs before?
Most of it, yeah.
So that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. No, learning songs in your 40s is so much different than
Doing
when I was
anything in my 40s.
Right?
Jeez,
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait till you get to your
Man.
50s.
I'm on like a 15 pounds per year clip. I really am. It's awful.
Well, it happens.
So do you have a favorite song that you guys do?
We do Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, it's fun.
We do Magic, which
Oh, love it.
is one of the songs that I remember when I was a kid. We had the Xanadu album,
Mm-hmm.
and that was one of the songs that I loved to listen to. So it's funny now that I'm singing that, almost every time we play.
great.
It's one of my favorites. I mean, there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you have a library of God knows you guys 100 songs probably
There's
or more.
a ton. There's
Yeah,
so many songs.
It's hard to pin down just one that you love, but
Yeah. Yeah.
How often do y'all play?
We play probably a couple times a month, not
Okay.
a whole lot.
Do you get busier in the summer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the, festival things and
I know I've seen you guys, you're kind of regulars at Lafayette's.
Lafayette's. We try to do that once a month.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you have any other venues that you play often that you really enjoy, or is that really the main?
That's the main one.
Okay.
We, we've started with some of the newer, like Neshoba has us down.
Great
Neil's
stage.
not too long ago.
Y'all were nice enough to play in Hernando last year.
Yes.
Last September.
That was so fun. That
Out
was
in
so
front
fun.
of the courthouse on the
Yes.
Town Square show. Yeah.
That was it.
Great feedback from
Yeah.
y'all. Great feedback.
It was a good turnout,
Yeah.
and that was a good night.
Yeah, it's a fun place. Just hanging out in your lawn chairs and Yetis, all probably full with alcohol, but no one talks about it. Yeah, it's one of those unspoken things, right?
Well, and all the musicians that come out, I think there's so many that live out here. So it's good to see, like Jimmy Fulp and
Yep.
Jeff Adams.
Don't forget Donna.
Yeah.
I love Donna.
We love
yes,
you,
we had
Donna.
we had a good conversation.
Did you
that
say
night, I
Jimmy
remember.
Fulp?
Hey, yo.
I'm out of practice. Okay. So
What are you supposed to drink listening to yacht rock? Is it pina coladas?
something
Yeah.
with coconut in it.
Yeah, something tropical, fruity,
citrus,
something.
like a pineapple.
Okay, a Bay Breeze with
Something.
Bacardi,
Yeah. If it's beer, probably like a Mexican beer.
Corona.
Yeah, Corona. Definitely. Hey, as far as hard liquor. Hey now, tequila or rum, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just whatever you can think of sitting on the beach.
I'm sorry. Oh, we got the
have to
giggles.
clean this up.
No, God, no.
Cut.
Very sorry, Vanessa. Oh no, this
Vanessa's
stays.
like, what the hell did I?
This
why did I
stays.
come here?
I don't mind putting my dumb ass out there. I'm not here to make anyone else look stupid, but I'm here.
Appreciate it.
I'm here for the fun.
Okay.
Anyway, so our apologies,
No,
Vanessa.
you're good. You're good.
You're on a show with two ogres. All right. You gonna catch your breath over there?
Better.
Shut up,
So, but while in Rock the Boat, you're still doing some acoustic stuff, duo stuff. Tell us. I know you got a channel too, so with some
Yes.
original music on there.
Yes.
So I would gather there's a lot of stuff with Scott, right?
Yeah. So I have been doing acoustic whatever for, ever since 2005, maybe. Just I just like having that outlet. Like, it's a different thing to play acoustic, sing
For sure.
acoustic, without having like the full band. I like doing both. So I've been in a band called Six String Lovers with Charvey McLemore.
Okay.
And we've been together doing this for, like I said, 2005 we started. And then since then, it's just kind of evolved. Like, I will play with Phil and Raleigh with their little acoustic act. And then Scott and I, gosh, years ago, we just decided, hey, let's get together. Let's just put something together and do songs that, we love. Not necessarily songs that, we think we have to play. There's,
Right.
y'all know.
No standard theme.
Yeah,
It's
just like, hey, we were doing, I think I was picking out some Lady Gaga ballads.
Nice.
And, he was doing Blink 182. Like, we just kind of got together and decided to start doing some songs that we wanted to do. And it turned out, like, I don't know, at this point, it's probably been 6-7 years that we've been playing together.
Do you guys do any originals in that acoustic setting?
We do. We had a good, year or two where we were writing a lot.
Okay.
And so we would pull those originals out every once in a while. I know he plays them. He plays a few of them, with his own solo stuff. So, yeah.
Have you always been interested in writing?
No. No, when I started, I just wanted to sing.
Yeah.
I didn't really, I didn't know that, and not to get into another topic, but I didn't know, as a female, that was a thing that I needed to be doing, writing songs. And I just wanted to sing. But as I started playing out more, I just picked up a guitar. Number one, I wanted to be able to not have to rely on another person to play, to sing. And when I did that, I started writing a little bit. I don't do it a whole lot anymore.
How long have you been playing acoustic?
Gosh, I don't know, 20 years at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't play well. It makes me super nervous if I think I'm going to have to play in front of people.
Yeah.
But just to sit at home and, like I said, try to write.
Yeah, you can comp through the chords. And, well, good for you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you have a channel, I found, as I was digging and creeping on you.
Yeah.
Tell us about your channel, because you have some originals on there.
I have a few on there. Yeah, that was kind of in the same period of time that Scott and I were getting together. He has a studio at his house, and so we would get together and write. And then I think I just said, hey, we should start making videos, because this was before this was when YouTube was the thing to do. And so we started sitting on his stairs, the staircase, and filming just a quick video of me singing Madonna or whatever. And then it turned into kind of a series. We started doing just whatever songs, and then I've just put them on my channel. I don't even know if he's got them on his. I don't know.
So the link to the channel she's talking about will be in the description.
Yes.
Scroll down, click that link, and go check it out.
Yeah, I need to update it. It's been a long time since I've put anything up there, but
It's all good.
Yeah.
What's cool about YouTube is it's like an archive. It's there.
It is.
And you
It
can
is.
share a video to anyone at any time.
Yes.
So hey, this is what I'm about. Here you go.
Yeah.
So that's good for you. It's cool.
Yeah.
And when you and Scott are doing your acoustic thing, I know that opens up a lot more venues that you can play, because there's a lot of smaller venues that
Right.
want just quieter music. They don't necessarily want a full band.
Right.
Do you have any favorite places that you guys go do your acoustic thing? Do you guys do Lafayette as a duo as well?
We did early on. We haven't in a long time. I know he still plays there
Yeah.
on his own, but we do. I know we do Villa Castriati in Lakeland. That's a good one. I mean, any of those places that people are kind of sitting around
Sure.
eating dinner,
Yeah.
and they're willing to hear the music, are always good for us.
Right.
That's
great.
COVID kind of made that happen more than anything. Is the they're booking more acoustic bands, I think, than.
Right.
As things have slowed down, it kind of
Yes.
cut a lot of things.
Yes.
Unfortunately. Well, let's go deeper into the past now. Let's the life of Vanessa. No, you mentioned the Heart Souls earlier.
Yes.
So they were on the show, and through that we learned about not all their bands. They have so many.
I think we discussed like 32.
Somewhere around there.
Yes, I believe it.
And you came up because you have been a part of a couple. So let's start there. So after Play Rough, sorry if I'm missing things in between, but the next kind of big thing they did was Nation.
Yeah.
After that, they did M-Town, and that's where you come in.
That's where I came in. I had been going to the Stage Shop, and I was going on Tuesday nights for the open band jam or whatever. I was just like this little super green 20-year-old that I just wanted to sing. Through that whole period in time, I met obviously so many people, but Thomas Halfacre, I used to go and sit with him at the soundboard, sit in the very back with my Coke. I didn't drink or anything. I'd just go up there.
The drink, okay.
Yeah. Yes, my Coca-Cola, yes. And I'd sit back there.
And you didn't know what yacht rock was?
I didn't. I know. No, I'd sit back there with him, and, we just became great friends. When Phil and Raleigh decided they wanted to do this newer project after Nation, I guess Thomas was the one that kind of pushed me towards them.
Cool. Thank you, Thomas.
Yes.
Shout out to him.
I really just, Thomas,
yeah.
I cannot say enough about him. I just love him so much. But he was the one to kind of let them know, hey, you should get this girl. As far as I know, I don't know the conversation that, and I think I did a little audition. I don't remember what I mean, this was top 40 hip hop and dance music. What M-Town was supposed to be about. So think 2004, 2003. This is when Beyonce is huge, and Gwen Stefani and things like that. So yeah, they asked me to be in the band, and that I really feel like was a pivotal moment for me. I had never, number one, I hadn't been in a band that was playing a lot at that time. I had just kind of done little things here and there and was just happy to sing anywhere. But this was like a real band for me. Sure. And they traveled a lot. We were going to Illinois and Missouri, and we actually, within a month of me joining that band, we went to Greenland, and we were there playing for the people at the air base up there.
Nice. There you go.
So that was like, talk about getting thrown into the fire. Like that was right away, right into the first month of me being in the band. But that was like a great experience. It's kind of like another lifetime for me because I was doing like Missy Elliott and things. I'm like the whitest white. Like I'm Cuban actually. Both of my parents are from Cuba, but Thomas likes to joke around. He's like, "You are the whitest Cuban girl," and I'm like, "I know I am." So for me to do like the songs that we were doing is pretty funny now looking back, but it ended up, bringing Raleigh and Phil and I together. They, Raleigh and I have a very similar outlook on things, and as far as like music and things, Phil and I, we really connected that way. So that kind of led, after M-Town, we went right into another band together. And it was a country band, so
jump from one to the next. And we talked about that on their interview because every project they put together was radically different than the previous.
They're all about the niche. So.
And that's brilliant.
It's a brand. It becomes a brand. Everything
really
they did was well branded,
right?
Visually too. Sure.
Oh my goodness! I mean, everything that we did, there was a big photo shoot, and like I was always trying to find, what outfit am I going to wear for this photo shoot? And but that was a fun, we went from M-Town where it was tracks and it was just me, Raleigh, and then we had another girl singer. We had a few of them. And then Phil in the back, like,
They're running all the keys and computers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we went to Country Grammar, and it was a full band, and you know, that was a different thing, but it was so fun. Yeah.
Yeah, but now you get this new experience of playing with more of a more organic band with a drummer and a bass player, guitar players. So what was that like? Did you find there was a transition needed to go from more of a track based to a band based?
I felt like that is where I feel more at home.
The band outfit.
Yes. Yeah. It's like I said, I was, I went from high school to straight into like hanging out on Tuesday and Sunday nights at the stage shop, watching these amazing musicians come in every week. And that was kind of like that's where I learned, number one, like rock music, just period. And then that's how I learned how to like be on stage and what it sounds like when you're on stage. It's
It's always perfect, right?
Always perfect.
Yeah.
You never get frustrated with anything at all, especially at the stage shop back then.
Oh, yeah.
I would be like looking at Thomas. But I learned all of that stuff during that time. And so, yeah, when we got like a band with drums and bass and all the things, that's where I feel the most comfortable.
Good.
Now, did Country Grammar use any tracks at all, or strictly just?
No, we had Wayne Walker playing guitar, which is amazing.
Playing country.
Is that a trip?
He can do some country. I'm telling you,
he's a great player.
Yeah.
Wayne, you're awesome.
He's great, and he was like my buddy all the time. We just kind of
he's everybody's buddy.
He's just so
you only have to meet him once.
That's all you need. I have Wayne Walker stories come up all the time. Yeah. Wayne Walker, we had Chippy Bergeron on drums, who his wife is one of my best friends. Okay. But I met her through this band. And then we had Mott playing bass.
Love Mott.
So it was fun. And then, Phil was playing guitar and Raleigh and I singing, and it was a fun band. I hated that it ended as quickly as it did, but we all, I started having babies, and Phil got married. It started turning into a different thing. So, yeah.
So how many kids do you have?
I have two. I have she's 16. My daughter's 16, which is crazy to me. And then I have a 13-year-old son. I also have a 26-year-old stepson and a grandbaby. So,
Oh, my goodness.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
my daughter's 16, and we are in driver's permit phase.
We still are too.
Yeah.
She got her permit a little later, and so we're
the same here.
We pushed it back a little bit. Yeah.
I didn't push it back by design. It's just because I'm lazy and put it off and put it off and put it off. But she's getting her license this summer, and it's going to be an interesting day when I see her drive off all by herself. It's going to be an emotional
I don't want to.
tornado.
I don't want to do it. No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So how long? You said it ended quickly. So Country Grammar wasn't around for long?
I feel like we only did like a year and a half, maybe 2 years tops. With that band, it was very short lived. I feel
2 years is a decent run. I mean, that's
I think we went right from M-Town, and for Phil and Raleigh, they went from Nation to M-Town right into Country Grammar, and I think that they were probably feeling like they needed a little bit of a break. Yeah, and like I said, we were all starting to be grown-ups and have families and all the things. It just kind of organically happened that
happens.
Nothing will screw up a music career like kids and family.
I know, right? Those damn people. So after Country Grammar, as you mentioned, now that you're raising a family, spot gigs here and there, little projects.
I never stopped.
Okay.
I was always every weekend playing either with Charvey. I've never stopped. Even back then I was playing probably 2 to 3 nights a week. I would be up all day with my baby, and then she would go to sleep, and I would go sing it wherever I never stopped. I always felt like when I stop, then like I kind of need to be ready to not be able to go back into it. Maybe that's just in my head, but I just feel like you kind of always want to be there in some way. Otherwise, especially, for a girl singer, it's hard for us to just kind of jump back in. So I try to like stay doing something always. I've never really.
You want to make sure when you wrap it up, you're ready for it.
Yeah.
And you're
like
done.
when I'm done, I think it's going to be it,
You say that though.
I've said that to myself like a dozen times. I'm done with this shit.
know.
Think of all of the, the retirement tours.
I know it. I know. I don't know. That's just always been in my head. So I've kind of just, and plus I love it. It is, my first passion. And
you're in a great band right now. So it must be a lot of fun.
It is so fun. It's the most fun band. It's joke about not knowing what the music is right away, but no, all of these songs.
For sure.
Everyone knows these songs. It's also been something that like didn't come easy for me right away. Just because we have to get used to, or I had to get used to like in-ears and we have cues in our ears and things like that. I had to get used to all of that because like I said, I'm used to like put a wedge in front of me and, that's going back to the stage shop. Like I got used to singing, not being able to hear myself very well. And I feel like that kind of like conditioned me to like be able to kind of, I can't hear, but I'm assuming that this is right. Nobody's ever told me it's not. So, and please tell me if I'm singing off key. I ask that all the time, but
I'm sure my mom would have said something by now.
Your mom.
I'm telling you.
She's always so.
Well, the hardest thing that I have ever done as a musician was learn to play to a click. Very difficult.
Yes. Yeah.
Then you throw tracks into the mix with the click.
Yeah.
And then I still haven't gotten to where I can do the vocal cues. They throw my ass off. Just get that out of there and I just need to know the song.
I witnessed Jeff's transition to
God.
just the click.
Yeah, it was
We
brutal.
were in the same band together, and he may have thrown his earbuds a couple times, and
I feel that. I
didn't help.
Oh, no.
Because I was giving him the hairy eyeball when he was fucking up. It didn't go well. But then once you got it, boom.
It's one of those things you just keep after it and it will fall into place.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I think I'm just
I love you, Jeff.
accepting it at this point, but I still don't love it. The guys know this. I've talked to them about it. But yeah, it's been a big hurdle for me.
Sure.
But now I'm to the point where like, okay, I don't need these cues anymore. I'm going to take this out and just hope that, it's good.
Now since we're back on the Rock the Boat topic, who is the, I guess, de facto leader of Rock the Boat? Who's booking and who's putting together
Paul.
Rehearsals? Paul is the main.
This isn't going to start an argument, is it?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not on my end, no.
Got to be careful. But that absolutely makes sense.
Yeah.
It absolutely does.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. He and what I love about him is he, even like in the very beginning when I was just starting with them, he was so just wanted to make sure that I was good. I was comfortable. Like if there was anything that, I needed help with, like he wanted to make sure that, I knew that I could come to him with that. You don't always get that. You just don't, you
need that person.
There needs to be one person.
It has to be that one person
that does that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So, no, he's great.
Just Jeff's jumped into that land with Generation X.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy.
It's a hoot.
You're the guy.
It's a hoot.
Herding cats.
All of it.
Well, let's change gears here and talk influences.
Okay.
Who are these early singers as a youth that you gravitated to?
Okay.
I know you mentioned Olivia Newton-John.
I just love singers.
Yeah.
My dad was, pivotal in, all of his influences. are mine. You know, I just remember being in the back of the car, and he used to listen to everything. I remember Heart being a big one in our house.
Yeah.
Billy Joel was huge in my house. The Beatles, and then when I was older, I vividly remember being in the back of the car and hearing Quarter Flash, "Harden My Heart," and that I sing that song all the time now. That's kind of been the song that Vanessa. She does that song. So I really like pop music. I just do.
Yeah.
I like, female singers.
What about Celine Dion?
I loved Celine Dion there for a little period of time, for sure. I was really big when she first came out. Everybody loved her.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
She's amazing.
I think on that realm of things, I think I was more like the Mariah Carey. I wanted to emulate her.
Except for Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you try to shatter wine glasses?
No, I could never do that.
Yeah, I don't know how she does that. The one huge hit she had where she really gets up into the stratosphere, I still think that's fake.
Oh, you heard it here.
I mean,
polarizing.
That is so incredibly up there.
It seems impossible. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, there's trickery in the studio you can do to sweeten things up, for sure.
Yeah. No, I would say for vocals back when I was a teenager, that was the big thing. And then, in the 90s, I really got into country.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s. That was when...
That's a great era.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I always talk about this. I love 80s music. I love, the overprojection and the everything being so melodic. I love that. And so when grunge came around, I know a lot of people loved that. But at the time, it was not my jam. I did not love it. So I looking for the next best thing, and 90s country, and the female singers back then.
Great voices.
Such good voices.
Wonderful singing in that era.
And that's how I learned harmony, how to sing harmony. I'm not trained in any way. I cannot read music. I just kind of have always just whatever comes out, comes out. Yeah. But I did, listening to country music, that's what I attribute to, knowing harmonies.
Stuff, Martina McBride, that whole era.
Martina, man.
Spit out some.
Shania Twain, Patti Loveless,
Reba.
all of Reba. All that was
just
such
icons.
a good time.
Yeah, icons.
Yeah.
And on a music front, that's my favorite country to play as a bass player.
Really?
It's fun. Yeah. It's fun rocking stuff. Even the ballads are interesting. Yeah.
I would love to get another country band together and do a lot of that stuff.
Derrick loves playing country.
Really?
That country, I would.
Let's do
absolutely.
It's the, I bring them up all the time. It's the Jason Aldean stuff that I'm done playing.
Oh, no.
Done.
Yeah. No, I'm not into that either. Yeah.
Remember Martina McBride had a song back in that era. It was called Safe in the Arms of Love.
Oh, my gosh.
I love that song.
That guitar part is so good.
It's one of those songs that just sticks in your head, man. Love it.
That's a good one. Yeah.
They break out the steel and make you cry with that stuff, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, cool. How about currently? You have a 16-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. I have one too.
Yes.
Billie Eilish is what I hear in my car every day, all day. How about?
She's listening to Gracie Abrams.
I'm not familiar.
No idea.
I just discovered, I decided to listen to her because I'll tell you this. My daughter asked me if she could play my guitar that has just been sitting in the case underneath my bed for who knows how long. And around this past Thanksgiving, she was like, "Hey, can I play your guitar?" Sure. We were having Thanksgiving over. I was like, "Yeah, let's text Uncle Scott, have him bring over some strings."
Uncle Scott.
I like
Uncle
that.
Scott.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was all about it.
He was. And he changed the strings for her and of course tuned it up nice. So I would hear her upstairs in her room playing, and I kind of was familiar with what she was playing, but I really didn't. It was Gracie Abrams. Okay. She was trying to play.
What's the style?
It's like Taylor Swift, but like when Taylor Swift
But
played
good.
guitar. Played guitar.
Back in early Taylor
Yes.
Swift, country
yeah,
Taylor
like
Swift.
right country Taylor, right when she was starting to go pop. It's like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've said this a ton, and I'm sure Derek remembers me saying this, but I have a live concert DVD of Taylor Swift in that era.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
So good, right?
The
Yeah.
greatest musicians. It was the whole show and wardrobe changes, and it told a story. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This crap she's doing now is terrible.
I mean, he is just coming out with this stuff, man. He is swinging from the fences with the
yeah.
polarizing opinions.
What was the Fearless? Wasn't that was an album of that,
That was
era?
an album of her.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
So, who do you like currently?
So when she started playing this, I decided I'd check this girl out. Let's just see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do like her. She's great. I'm listening to a lot of country, y'all. I'm listening,
That's good.
but I'm not listening to what they're playing on the radio.
Sure.
I again, female singers, Carly Pierce, Megan Maroney, Ella Langley, things like that. I just love a good country ballad with,
What about like the Miranda Lambert type stuff?
I like Miranda Lambert.
I like her.
Mm-hmm.
She's cool.
Mm-hmm. We did a few Miranda Lambert songs back in the country grammar
And what
days.
was the trio that she was in? The Pistol Annies.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it
good
was-
stuff.
They have a good song. I had to learn one time years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else current. I don't know. I don't think I have.
Are you
It's
into the
mostly
pop?
country.
Are you into the Billie Eilish
Yeah,
and
yeah,
some
yeah.
of the other pop singers right now?
Yes, I'm trying to think.
Adele?
I love Adele.
Yeah, you can't
I
not.
love Adele.
love
I've never
Adele.
heard anybody say now I don't like her.
I mean, it might not be your taste.
Right.
That's subjective.
Yeah,
but you can't deny.
Right,
Yeah,
phenomenal.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a powerhouse.
She's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are things looking like now? You're still doing acoustic stuff with the gentleman that you were talking about
Yes,
earlier.
his name is Charvey McLemore. We call ourselves 6-string lovers, but really, if you came to see us, you're going to hear they're going to yell Charvey. Everybody loves Charvey. He's just looks like he's just happy all the time, and he really is.
like these two guys right here.
There's a big smile on his face, and then I'm sitting next to him like tired and like.
Yeah.
I'm the one. But yeah, no, I'm still, playing with him usually every other Friday night. And then filling in with Rock the Boat dates.
And now you're looking to put together a country thing.
Let's
We
do
just
it.
learned that.
Let's
Hey,
do it.
that's right.
Let's
You're on
do
the
it.
spot now.
I'm always looking to put something else together.
I hear you. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun stuff. You
Yeah.
know, fill that calendar up.
Well, and
But it looks good on paper. The idea looks great on paper.
and then you start doing it, and you're like, "What in the why?
Yeah.
Why?"
Could we cut this back just a little
Yeah.
bit, please?
Can we go from learning 40 songs to 5 and just do a benefit?
just do a benefit?
Benefits are great. Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
10 songs, you're out.
Yeah, you're done. Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Oh.
Now she's under the bus.
Yeah, now.
You've been doing so good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm just happy to be here. I feel like I was worried that I wasn't going to have anything to talk about.
You've
No,
reached
you're
the
fine.
pinnacle. You've gotten on the Rhythm Section podcast.
The pinnacle.
I do. I feel so excited. Yeah.
Congratulations. Well, we certainly had fun. You were awesome.
Okay.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
There's no editing in this, I promise. We didn't have to edit anything out. Well, I just keep all my bullshit.
You might need to check that again.
So I'm not sure when this will publish, probably sometime in March, April, but we're looking forward to seeing you all this summer, this spring.
Yes.
You know, you guys will start ramping up. I know you guys are good on socials. So, go follow them.
Yeah.
Rock the boat. You can't,
And you'll
you
see
can't
us.
miss it.
We'll get out to Rock the Boat show. We're going to get out to you and Scott. If you guys are doing a duo, we
Yes.
really need to get out and support you guys because I haven't seen you live. I've seen you on Facebook and I've
Yeah.
seen videos, but I have not yet been
Yep.
to a show.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Come on
been to a
out.
Rock the Boat either. My mom's seen you probably 15 times.
You should come out. It's fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So go follow them on Facebook. Rock the Boat.
Rock the
You
Boat.
can't miss it. You open up the page, the header pictures, all of them. You'll recognize Vanessa
Yes.
right in
Right.
there.
Yeah.
So, well, very cool. Let's go here. So, Jeff, still a little scratchy
I know.
on here. I don't know what to do next.
We're learning.
And it's 100 degrees in here, and I am sorry for that.
I'm comfortable. It's
Okay,
fine.
good. Follow us at therhythmsectionpod.com. There you will see our entire catalog of episodes and links to our YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram channels.
Yeah, and thanks to our sponsors. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, you can email us at therhythmsectionpod2022@gmail.com or reach out to us on Facebook.
And to you beautiful people that have supported in the past to our donation bucket, and currently some have stepped up already, thank you so much. If anyone out there is interested on contributing to said donation tip bucket, you can go to our description area and you'll find links for both our Cash App and Venmo locations. So feel free, throw in a buck if you want. If you feel obliged, we would appreciate it.
Yeah, and we always tell you, catch In the Morning with Rick and Monica on Radio Memphis, Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 2 p.m. Central. There you go.
There it is. Follow Rock the Boat. Put their next date in your calendar and go. Go see these guys. Go support these guys and all the other bands in town. Again, Vanessa, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for coming in.
You are awesome. And y'all have a great day.
See ya.